Hello, happy Saturday, happy spring. Um, Today is a powerful day of new beginnings, of birth, of a new cycle. We are entering also, the sun is entering Aries, so we're beginning a new astrological year in the zodiacs. We're starting a new year that way, so new beginning, new cycle with that, and also spring is here, so we have a new cycle there, entering into more light. Um, I wrote a blog earlier about creating a little sacred ceremony for yourself and how to manifest, bring in your manifestation into your life of what you want your life to be, what you want your life to look like, what you want to bring into it. Um, so I posted that blog earlier. You can check it out down below on the page or at holisticallycentered.com. You can find it on the blog. It's a new one. It's a really quick, simple ceremony you can do. So I got a lot of messages, private messages yesterday, last night, and this morning in regards to the live video that I did yesterday up in the mountains about your shadow self and about the negative and lower vibrational thoughts and feelings that come in, and accepting that part of yourself. So I came on because I wanted to talk a little bit more about that in depth. And also a bunch of other messages were coming through. So I just said, I'm going to come on here and see what is ready to come out. So talking about the shadow self, there's two aspects to this. There is the deeper layer that involves trauma, past trauma, ancestral trauma that's been passed down through your DNA, any major life event that has created a trauma, so that when you are faced with things in your now moments, today's life, you are reacting. And that comes from old wounds that need to be healed. So that's the one layer. And then the other layer is more of the surface stuff that just your human self is experiencing from moment to moment, from day to day, things that come up and just trigger you, you react to, you feel something towards that is lower vibrational or that you don't really like. So those are kind of the two layers to this. The deeper layer, I'm not going to talk so much about today. That is something that you need to ask yourself if and when you are ready to heal and work with that. It's super, super powerful. I've done this work and it just opens up so much for you and it clears so much. So I do this, I help people with this. If it's something that you're looking for, please feel to reach out. I'm happy to help. If you don't feel a connection to me, I'm happy to point you in the direction of others who do this as well. But it's really, really deep healing work. And how I do it, and I know most others do, is just we're here to guide you through to access these layers, to access that trauma, to clear it, to heal it, and release it from you. So it's not stored within you anymore and you can move forward freely. So anyway, so that's the one layer, the deeper layer. And more, I like to call it the surface layer. The other aspect of this is just your day-to-day feelings and thoughts and reactions to things. Maybe you are at a store and just react to the other customer shopping, or you just feel angry because of what you're seeing, or you read something and whatever the feelings that you have that come up, or maybe you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see and you have negative self-talk, or you yell at your kids because they're not listening or they're not picking up the room. Whatever these things are that are coming up for you that you don't like, that then you look back on and say, why did I do that? Or why am I acting this way or feeling this way? Or I wish I hadn't done that. Or it just comes up and you're trying to fix it and change it within yourself because you want it out of you because it doesn't feel comfortable. this is still a part of yourself. And so this is the part that I want to talk of. And what I was talking about yesterday in some essence of accepting this part of yourself because it is a part of you. And to not just sweep it under the rug and try to fix it or change it or just get rid of it as quickly as it came in because you don't like it. That is something I think that's very common in our society here, that we want to fix everything. We don't want to feel anything that's negative. Um, I know I grew up in a family where we were always happy and everything was great and we had a smile on our face all the time, and we weren't really, it was not specifically said, but it was just kind of this unknown or followed rule of our family that we were always, everything was great, everything was happy and fine and fantastic, even when it wasn't. Um, and it took me until my adult years to kind of work through some of that and heal some of that and look at it and realize why it was, and that it's okay to not be happy all the time, to have some of the darkness and to accept that part of you, because one, we're having a human experience. We're safe, we're protected, and we asked to have these experiences. It's presenting itself, these experiences are presenting themselves to us because we are ready to see them and to move through them. So, what do you do when you're having this, or when you're feeling anxiety or stress or anger, or any of these feelings arise within you? To try to pull yourself back out of yourself and observe the feelings that you're having. Observe yourself having this, even if you react, if it goes so far and you're reacting. Observe yourself reacting. Don't judge yourself. There's something to be learned, there's something to see, there's something to heal, there's something to work through with all of this. So allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that come up. Just sit with it and see what that's like. And it can be a little bit scary and nerve-wracking if you're not used to doing this, because it can be uncomfortable. But by doing so, you are accepting this other part of yourself, which creates balance, which then dissolves whatever it is that you're feeling. It releases it. It takes the charge out of it. And it really is that simple. um, for any of you who have kids, this is a really, really powerful tool if you have children, especially the prepubescent children. My oldest is 8, and the past few months she's kind of going through something where she's, getting the first round of surge of hormones that are coming through with emotions, and she's always been my very even-keeled, tempered child, and she's having these feelings of anger, of sadness, that are just coming up, and she doesn't know why. And we had this talk about it, and I just explained it's part of life. It's what you asked for. You're safe, you're protected. Not to judge it, not to try to fix it and take it away from her, to just allow her to feel whatever she's feeling, and to teach her and give her the tools to, this is something that is just part of the human experience, and to feel it and to sit with it and allow it to come through you. And as soon as you allow, it goes through so much quicker and it's done. So it's really, really helpful if you have kids in this age range, really any age kid, to just talk to them about their feelings. And it's something that I talk a lot about, and we practice in my mindfulness classes. I teach mindful classes for kids, for littles, for kids, and I also have a girls goddess circle that just started last month or this month, with girls in this kind of age range from 8-ish to 13 or so. And that we need to get out of this paradigm of black and white. You know, they're feelings. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no good, there's no bad. They're just feelings. It just is what it is. It's just a feeling in this moment that you're having to accept it and let it go. Um, and when you take away that judgment, it helps you move through it so much quicker, so much easier. Um, so I think that's probably enough for right now of what I wanted to share about this. Um, but just love yourself, accept all parts of yourself. The next time you're having something come up that's stirring inside of you, just observe yourself feeling it and allow yourself to feel it and know that it's okay to feel whatever it is you're feeling. You're safe, you're protected, there's no judgment. Um, and see what you notice and see if you move through it a little bit quicker. And the more that you practice this and the more that you do it, the easier it becomes, and it becomes second nature, and you don't even have to think about it anymore. Um, so I hope that helps. And if you're ready and wanting to go deeper and deeper into the healing, into past trauma, um, ancestral trauma, feel free to reach out to me and I can help you or connect you to somebody else who can help you. It's a really powerful tool. Check out the blog on manifestation. It's a great time to bring this into your life. And if you have any other questions, you know where to find me. Sending you lots and lots of love. Enjoy the sunshine, soak it up, get outside and go for a hike, get your hands dirty, plant something if you can, and sending you lots of love on this beautiful day. Bye.